Let's be honest, we're all trying to get a leg up when it comes to being able to farm inside of Diablo 4, and we're all looking for one of those specially bugged kind of dungeons to be able to get the most out of it, in terms of being able to farm elites for money, in terms of being able to get it for XP, and also to get those elusive drops. What's going on, Babylonians? It's me, Songs of Rays, and I'm back to be able to bring some more Diablo 4 content your way. Now, more specifically, I'm actually going to be telling you about a new dungeon, one that I haven't actually seen a lot being talked about in the community. I could be wrong on that, but I haven't been able to see anything myself, and this is actually going to be Belfry Zakara, and this is going to be a brand new one. It kind of looks like it's similar to like the old dungeons of old, where it was kind of bugged. There's a bunch of elites all kind of like stacked on top of each other, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant in terms of being able to farm. Now, in terms of XP, it's pretty decent. It is a fairly short dungeon, meaning that you can farm this quite quickly over and over again, especially if you do take it all the way to the boss. But more specifically, in terms of drops, I have been able to get some really nice ones, and I have also been able to get uniques from doing this method on World Tier 3. Now, I'm going to be talking about all the method of this. I'm going to be showing you the gameplay in the background to be able to show what I'm actually talking about, and I'm also going to tell you the location of it. So if you do enjoy this video, make sure to drop in a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out and brings you back more ready for some more Diablo 4 content. But all that's done, what are we waiting for? Let's get right into it. Okay, so the dungeon itself can be found over on the east side coast, and this is going to be over here, and this is Belfry Zakara. Now, in terms of like fast travel points, there's not many that are actually going to be able to help you out here. You potentially could get this one down here at Backwater to be able to travel all the way up, but it just kind of makes the most sense to be able to find a fast travel, walk your way all the way down here, and then you can use the logging out method to be able to come straight back in as a way to be able to, as a checkpoint in a sense, so that you can always just respawn straight outside this dungeon. Now, in terms of being able to reset this once you do complete it, if you're not aware of the method, all you need to be able to do is complete the whole dungeon, and then once you're done, leave the dungeon by using your fast travel. So you can press E, you can click on leave dungeon if you're on PC, and then obviously the same kind of scroll wheel, similar thing if you are on console. As soon as you leave the dungeon and you're out here, you can just press escape, or being able to open up the menu, leave game, log straight back in on your character, and it just resets the dungeon, allowing you to go straight back in. So we're just going to do the run together to be able to show you the method, be able to showcase like the actual dungeon itself, so you know what to expect and where to be able to expect all the elites. So we're going to load in. I'm actually going to use my Nuke Rogue build, which I'm currently working on. The build video will be coming out soon, so if you enjoy the gameplay it's going to be shown off in this, then make sure to drop a like and subscribe so you can be able to find us ready to be able to find this So the build I'm currently showcasing off is actually going to be the Nuke build for the Rogue that I'm currently working on. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely one of my favourites currently right now. It's very good at being able to do mobs. It's pretty decent against bosses. It's not going to be like shaking up the meta anytime soon, but it is a lot of fun, especially once you get those chain explosions going off. And I think that's just the mayhem is what really kind of makes it in that sense for me. So yeah, so in terms of like this first bit, as you can see right here, we're not getting too many elites in of itself. You will get the first bell with the Grave Bell Guards, so you will have those to be able to worry about. So you will get a couple. It's not like it's impossible to be able to find any elites. But the main method is it's going to kick into gear once we get to the second part. So we just need to be able to take down the 2 drowned bells, and once we do have that done, then we'll be able to move into the next part, which is where all the elites are. Now, in terms of, so like I said, you will get a couple here, but we'll just take those out quite nice and quickly. But in terms of the dungeon itself, it's a relatively quick one. It's not that long at all. It's literally take down 2 bells, then take down an elite, grab the key, and then move on to the boss. So you can do this very, very quickly in terms of farming, and I think it's just because of the sheer amount of elites and because of how quickly the method actually is, as you can see here. And the Nuke Rogue is just making short work of it. Now, usually you do have 2 groups of these kind of enemies, so that's going to be the first one. And we just need to find the other elite, the one that's holding the key. And then once we find the key, we'll be able to take on to the boss as well. So let's just have a check down here, just make sure that second group of elites isn't there. Relatively small area, so you're not really going to be missing them too much. So we'll just walk our way through those. Here we go. Here's the elites, as you can see here. We'll just wipe those off the floor. Make sure to grab the rusted key, because that's going to help you get into the boss fight. Now we haven't found the second big group of elites, so they're going to be kicking around here soon, I would imagine. They're going to be around here instead, aren't they? There we go. There we go. As you can see, the drops are insane. In terms of, if you're trying to do legendary farming, if you're trying to do exotic farming, this could be one of the best ones. If you're not trying to do nightmare dungeons in terms of being able to get the glyphs upgraded, this could be possibly one of the best methods, and it's so reliable to be able to do. And it's just so ridiculously quick. Like I said, it only takes a couple of minutes to be able to get this done. And then you just literally fight the boss. Which is going to be taking a little bit of time on this build, just because it's kind of built for mobbing rather than just single target. It can still get the work done because it is still a twisting blades build at heart, and it still does massive amounts of damage, as you can see. It just needs a little bit of a setup, but then once you're done, what you need to do is open your wheel, click leave dungeon. That will bring you outside, and then all you need to do just to be able to reset the dungeon, like I've already mentioned, is just click leave game. Click back start game. And then this will just queue you up just to be able to get back in there. And once again, that dungeon will be reset, ready for you to be able to farm a second time. And that is pretty much all it is when it comes to the method, so let me know in the comment section down below, have you tried out this dungeon? Have you found any kind of like better methods? And what's your current go-to method in terms of being able to farm inside of Diablo 4, ready to be able to get all that gear that you're looking for? Massive thank you for making your way to the end of the video. Massive thank you to the Babylonian family, as always, for their continued support. It really does help the channel out. And if you did learn something useful with ourselves and you want to see more from us when it comes to Diablo 4, make sure to drop that like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and it brings you back ready for more Diablo 4 content. With all that said and done, that just leaves me to say, keep yourself safe, keep yourselves well, and I'll see you all on the next video.